So me, you know, I always consider myself a um a good person, a good man, right? I feel like every woman I've been with, I treated them fairly, right? But nowadays, I don't really think I fit the description of what a good man is, right? I don't think I fit the because these days you got to fit a certain criteria or criterion or whatever. Okay, so I've seen a few videos of this guy who's a, I guess he's a really good guy, right? But my thing is he really a good guy, or he know that he's never gonna find a bitch with this much fucking money? Now, okay, so me, I'm a different kind of person, right? I'm a different kind of nigga, I guess, right? Different kind of man, right? Because I know that everybody has a past, right? You're dealing with a woman, she has a past, right? You're not the first dude she's been with. You're not, depending on the situation, you probably not her first anything, right? But I, me myself, I don't think that I could mm, every day hear about a bitch past, hear about a woman's past that I'm dealing with, right? I mean, just all of this disgusting things she done done, right? Um, Knowing that 9 times out of 10, most of those things she probably don't do to do to you, or have ever done with you, right? It'd be too weird. It'd be too crazy. I would be so disgusted, bro. Right? And let's say I find out that my girl, you know, has been involved in numerous freakouts way before we got together. And we done built a life together. We pretty much know each other and vibe pretty well. But this is something that I didn't know and I just found out about it. Right? This is why I know me myself, I don't fit in the category of this new age good man. Because if I find out that you was in all of the disgusting shit, and on top of that, when you think it couldn't get any more disgusting, it just keep piling on and piling on. You feel me? Escort shit. You feel me? I don't fit it. I don't fit the criteria of a good man because I'm out of that, boy. I don't care how long we've been together. I don't care what we done built together or nothing. It's just certain things that I can't. I'm not gonna be able to look at you the same, knowing that this the type of activity, the type of time you on. You feel me? Because I'm like, man, it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't like you was doing it because you was in a relationship and y'all were just two freaking motherfuckers and shit. You was doing it with multiple strangers, and you know what I mean. It's just weird. It's just not something that I would be able to. I wouldn't be able to respect it. You feel me? It ain't nothing that it's not something that I'd be able to do. I wouldn't be able to respect that, right? So that's why I say I don't fit the criteria of a good man. So It is certain things me myself, I'm just not willing to deal with. You know what I mean? I'm pretty like, average shit. You know what I'm saying? I could do average shit. You feel me? Cause you know, ain't no, ain't no, ain't no saints out here. You know what I mean? And once you get up in age, you know what I'm saying? The 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 caliber of woman or the woman that fits, like, I mean, there's a couple women that don't, you know what I mean? But if I was to find out that a bitch was peeing on you, uh, shitting on you, making you throw up, crushing watermelons on your head, and you was in the slave play, you know what I'm saying? It'll make me look at you a little different, right? And I want to be able to fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's just me and my dilemma. And this, you feel me, how shit work for me up here. You feel me? A lot of guys don't care about none of that. You feel me? I guess they more secure. You know what I mean? Because, bitch, you always say, yeah, you got to worry about the body count and all the things you was up to is very insecure. And these be the type of bitches that be saying shit like that. You know what I mean? Type bitch will tell you that body count doesn't matter, and then you open her closet and you realize, like, you nasty. uh, you know what I mean? Shit, wow. But so yeah, I don't fit it. You know what I mean? I don't fit it. It is certain things I'm not willing to do. I'm not willing to deal with. You know what I mean? It's certain baggage I'm not willing to help a bitch carry. You know what I'm saying? Shit. And I don't deal with women that's that got, you know, that's emotional damage, right? You feel me? A lot of them, tripping, crazy, toxic. You know what I mean? But compared to that, I mean, that's light work. That's lightweight, light work. That's nothing, right? Everybody got traumas and shit, and triggers and shit. You know what I mean? But train action, I can't do it. I can't do it. I find out if it was involved in the training. You know what I mean? I can't fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes your best thing to do is not even share it, not even talk about it. You feel me? But bitches like to talk about their past a lot and what they used to do, which is cool. You feel me? I mean, but certain shit come out. I remember one time I fucking with this motherfucker, right? Cool motherfucker. We used to vibe and everything. You know what I'm saying? But she overshared one time and told me something, and I just changed the whole way I looked at her. Crazy, right? I mean, she was cool and shit, but after she said what she said, I just couldn't. You feel me? I couldn't fuck with it no more. I couldn't fuck with it no more. I didn't look at her the same no more because the person who I thought she was and the person that she turned out to be was completely fucking different. You know what I mean? Yeah, that just, you know what I'm saying? People be like, oh, you're so shallow. That's not even important. You should be able to look over that. That's somebody's past. That's cool. And it is. But that's not who I am. Right? It's crazy. It's just crazy. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. It's just not who I am. It's not who I am. You know what I mean? Um, it's just not who I am. You know what I mean? So that's why I understand we need to be running around with these porn star bitches and shit. Like, bro, you know what I'm saying? You see how much work she done put in, and motherfuckers be running around with that, trying to date that. That's not something that you date, bro. Unless you in the industry or in the business of porn, I don't even think that's something you supposed to be You supposed to be smashing. You feel me? To me, that's crazy. To me, that's crazy. Or you feel me? So I couldn't even do it. You know what I'm saying? That's basically dating a prostitute. You know what I'm saying? Uh, shit. On some real shit. Might as well get you something off a back page and wife that. They basically doing the same thing. One just on video with a look status. Because people, millions of people don't seen them get clapped before. You know what I mean? But that is me. So yeah, I don't fit this on the criteria. I don't fit in as a good man, right? I guess morals, values, um, just the way that I look at myself would not allow me to accept that. I just can't accept it. Even if it's your distant past, I just can't accept it. I'm not the guy that can accept that. I just,